everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pride and Peddlers. We are currently in a state of inflation, which means that we're going to be seeing a lot of negative numbers, but we are still going to be working on making money through different sources, so I am not concerned, and neither should you be. So, let us begin. Just to recap, we have one of the items that we need, which is the quipu, I believe that's how you say it, and apparently
input for output.
you don't need to exist now because we're all out. We also do have a number of ships kind of dotted around here. We have one of our ships being the Great Clipper, which is taking a whole bunch of really expensive goods over to the Admiral. At least they were.
Knowledge, a bit of imagination, and some things we picked up during the years of fire.
They were expensive, but right now they're not as much. So hopefully we'll be able to at least make something out of it. I'm kind of curious to see how much we'll actually get for this load of tobacco and coffee beans, and how much are the prices actually going to be affected.
Between quality and quantity.
At 60,000 ain't too bad. I have a feeling the next one's going to really hit us hard. But the thing about it is, right, when all those go down, we have grenades in stock. So I'm just going to sell the grenades. How many grenades do we have? Probably should have a decent chunk. What's your problem? Oh, yeah. Let's see how many grenades we got. We have a lot of fertilizer as well. We could probably sell that. A lot of bauxite too. Decent amount of aluminum profiles. We have 150 grenades. Yeah, that's pretty substantial. So I'm not worried. We'll at least make some money through that. We can just send it a little bit by little bit using the Minerva if we really need to. So the island over here of Rialto, we have been working to get these particular farm fields going. Specifically, we started out with the plantations. And what I would like to see happen here is just have a lot of our farm fields and farm products from like the plantains, the sugar cane, the caoutchouc, all these things really come from here. The cacao fertility, because obviously we can go ahead and do a lot of stuff here. I know this is really, really crazy of me to say. I want to actually produce some chewing gum. The thing about it is that we're going to actually need to have a decent amount of resources brought over here in order to have that happen. So, without further ado, let's just get to work on that. What's your thing? Just some corn?
On our way.
Okay, so let's go ahead and bring over some bricks to start, right? And I know we also have some sales of, or we're purchasing some fuel. And I would like to send over some fertilizer eventually, but we've also kind of pre-planned the whole fertilizer game over here. We're going to have to get these things to have some fuel and then obviously some fertilizer, and they should work. We also do have the Southern Cross, which is right over here. How much are we actually producing as far as fertilizer is concerned on Nova Prosperitum? Because I don't think I'm going to actually have to build all of those fertilizer spots. We are producing a lot more than what we're using. Okay, so that's not bad. I can actually justify bringing over some fertilizer from Nova Prosperitum over to Rialto. So let's go ahead and do that with the Southern Cross. From here, we'll just do it 50 by 50 because it's not that difficult to actually get this. So 50 here and send it over down there to Rialto and call it a day. Unfortunately, because we've been trading mostly in cash crops, we can't actually do much else and sell other things. That's why I'm like, okay, when we get the grenades and the grenade prices skyrocket, that's when we're going to make a killing. We could also potentially sell our timber. How much would Carl purchase the timber for?
I'm sorry. Have we met?
Yeah, we have. Don't try that with me, Tool. So maybe even celluloids. Like, she'll purchase the grenades at 1.2k, but I mean, I don't want to sell it to her. That's the thing. Oh, you know what? That's actually kind of cheap. The canned food? I'm going to purchase some canned foods and bring it over. Yeah. So the Caladan, I need you to actually head over to... Well, let's do this. Send over 150 timber over here. So let's get the island started. And then we will go and purchase some of those lovely canned foods.
Stations.
From her immediately. Let's go ahead and see about the island storage capacity as well. So we're going to go and have a couple of depots kind of placed right in the front here. And put one more. Nope, it won't let me. But we can do one there. That's actually pretty decent. So how much is that for 50? It's 100, 200, 300 extra storage capacity. Not bad. Oh, I do have this? No kidding. So I do have the opportunity of doing some beautification. Costs money, but I'll do it.
Ready for assignment.
And then having some plantains come out of here is actually going to be really good. So let's get that going in here. We should probably upgrade the main harbor area as well. That's going to help out. These guys also going to be producing at maximum efficiency. This is going to help out considerably too. It's going to wait for the Caladan to show up. Drop off all that lovely timber and then hightail it over to Margaret Hunt to get some stuff. Are we still selling some sales? I think we are. Yeah, we still have the sales coming through. That actually might be becoming a little bit useless, because is she even purchasing them? 77 is nothing. This is also probably pretty low. 226 is, I guess that's what's kind of keeping us afloat, really. How many sales do we have in here? A decent amount of celluloids as well. Okay, I like to see that. We have enough to keep us afloat. Good. Good, good, good. Lots of coal, but not enough iron, which sucks. I want to, you know, kind of hope and pray that Paloma becomes a little bit useful in the future. Just a little bit. I'm not asking for a lot. Okay, quick. Put this stuff in here. Upgrade the island, main harbor. Put more. And then you to Margaret.
Coordinates plotted.
Minerva. Deposit. Lovely. And do we actually have any fuel in here already? We do. We have 75. So let's go ahead and build up these tractor barns. And we're going to have to wait for the Southern Cross to come with some additional stuffs. We also need to take... Is that it? Oh, there it is. There's a Southern Cross with our first fertilizer deposit. And these guys will be working pretty quickly to get some of the plantains going. And what we would like to see is these plantations removed from this island entirely. But we can keep the industry. The industry here is totally fine. I don't mind, like, having stuff here, centralized spot to send it elsewhere. That is totally okay. The next thing would actually be to expand a little bit upon the coffee. So maybe in the bottom here, we in fact put coffee plantations, and then we expand upon the coffee roasters to sell more of it to Yauska, which obviously in the next event is definitely not going to be fantastic, but it'll definitely be okay to, you know, at least build upon that. Because right now the game is considering us actually selling a whole bunch of these really easy materials for a high price as a problem. And it, you know, obviously it's going to do what it can to screw with us as much as it possibly can do. So this Minerva needs to come over here. We're going to have to, I think we should be good when it comes to our bricks, right? We have 40 bricks, and then how many do we need to build these? Okay, so the fertilizer, you're going to need more. We're just going to bring a whole bunch more over here. That's totally fine. This bauxite deposit, we don't need to actually do anything with at the moment because we have plenty over there on Nova Prosperitum. What I could actually do is set this one to task.
Catch the future standing. Return to your post.
Because we actually have enough bauxite in here for quite some time. And aluminum profiles, while it's not one of the best things to sell, it is still a good thing to have en masse. You never know when these things will come in handy, which later on they will. I will be very honest, because we'll first be able to purchase some from Isabel over here, and later on be useful for sewing machines, which was our goal to begin with. Oh, that's not you. Which was our ship? Yeah, there it is. Little problem with using schooners, they take forever. I don't know if I can actually reach Margaret by that time. Where are you? Oh yeah, you definitely won't make it. Well, we'll see what else she has at that time. Might be able to purchase some additional goods. I'm not really excited about the next event, if I'm being honest with you. Let's see how bad it becomes.
Empire could learn from the discipline of small businesses.
Oh, I mean, that's okay-ish. Let's grab another... no, we need some timber. Give me some timber. 50 should be sufficient.
On our way.
Because we want to start exporting from here ASAP. And obviously, we already have some slowdown with this whole chain right from the get-go, because
What can I do for you?
freaking 7 seconds is crazy. What the heck? They're upset? And 50% chance of riots? Oh, hell no. Absolutely not. Abso-freaking-lutely not. So after this $1 million dung, another negative event, even though I have not been purchasing any fertilizer, I don't think. So how bad is it? Minus 50% for everything? That's still not too bad, actually. That's actually increased the amount he's gonna buy it for. What about you? Yeah, okay, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. All my stuff is up, dude. Let's go. Look at the grenades prices. 2.2k. 3.4. Okay, do I do this? Do I sell to Hunt a whole bunch of my premium quality grenades? I don't know. I think I'll wait for an event in which it actually says, like, hey, we will purchase a whole bunch of grenades at a very, very good price. So right now, this whole thing is useless. I don't need you up here.
Desmond!
But the fact that a lot of the crops are affecting us in negative ways is definitely not good. So I would like to get some police stations at least active. I don't think I could put one in the middle here. But I can go ahead and put one like right over here, and then one over here. One over into this side, and then one right here. One right here. Yeah, because ultimately, we don't want to have any other issues. Oh, we also do have a lot of coffee on here. Oh, okay. So that's what I was planning on doing. I forgot. Excuse me on that one. So we can actually build these other two up now too. I need some timber for that. Timber and bricks. Well, Caladan's coming back, so I'll just get some bricks from Nova Prosperitum and call it a day. And we can actually go ahead and probably build another ship to really help out, because I want to start selling a lot more coffee, if I'm being honest with you. Let's go ahead and get another set built like so. And that'll help us to get our workforce up. That way we can actually build one of these ships. Ideally a schooner, because of the distance. Don't really need much. I don't know if there's a way for me to actually sell the ships I've made before. If there is a way, let me know.
Good luck.
Yeah, there we go. Positives again. Because I want to actually have more coffee in here than anything else. I don't know what's going on with this one. Like, there's clearly enough wood. But yet it constantly says, oh, we're out of wood. There we go. I think it's working so fast. These guys are taking too much time to get to those particular places, so it's not a big of a deal. But if we don't have any riots, that'll be fantastic. Can we actually do the same over here? Maybe put like a police station or two in these locations, so in the event there is one, that we can crack down on it easily. I don't want to put one there. There's actually like a harvest festival happening over here, so not that big of a deal. 225 is also pretty solid. Oh, am I actually purchasing fertilizer for this spot? If I am... No, that's... I'm not even purchasing fertilizer at all. I'm going to take that event and just say, you know what? To hell with you. Increase the prices of fertilizer. See if I care. 50... 50 should be sufficient. That's beef. This one's going to be iron, which this one is useless now. I'm going to get this off it. Nifty mullet. Okay, we need to delete this route, because that's absolutely useless. There's nothing left there. And what I would like the nifty mullet to do, reminds me of Anakin Skywalker, we should bring over some of the coffee immediately. Where's the coffee beans? I think I passed it like twice. And we're going to bring it to Nova Prosperitum to assist us with our increase of coffee production, because that'll definitely be fantastic. Go ahead and build that small warehouse over here. That one's already built up to max. And these guys are working like no tomorrow. I totally forgot about this. The Caladan here?
New orders?
Almost. So I guess I can actually... No, I needed the bricks, didn't I? Yeah, I needed the bricks. That was the problem.
Aye, aye.
Okay, it dropped off some fuel. Perfect. Coffee plantation. So how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 over here. And we have 5 over here. So we are doing pretty good. And what I'm going to do is open up this spot and build 2 more coffee roasters for now. And not care that this thing just dropped to 89%. Although I probably should care that it dropped to 89%. I'm going to move it.
The people celebrate your leadership.
In Ducal Garino, love to see it. Okay, let's put this thing right over here, because it's at 100%. If I can even find the freaking building. There we go. That works. So now how much coffee are we producing here? Where the coffee at? Yeah, okay. Yep, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Love to see it. Ah, yes.
Ready for assignment.
I don't even think we actually have enough bricks to build all of those, but we'll see. Definitely want the tractor barn first. Okay, so... Oh, no, we actually built all of them. Okay, great. So that's good. The next one is going to be the caoutchouc. That we don't need to focus too much when it comes to the sugar cane. Mostly because we already have sugar cane from before. What I might actually consider doing is having some more timber actually produced here. That'll definitely help out. I think this is good enough island population to actually justify putting some of these sources of timber at these locations for now, and we'll probably end up moving them. Put one there, and like one here. That way we don't have to constantly bring in stuff, at least as far as timber is concerned. Or wood, yeah, wood and timber pretty much. And we'll have them just deposited into that and over to here.
Aye.
Bricks is another matter entirely because we're going to need bricks like no tomorrow anyway. We don't have any being brought in right now, so we're going to have to work on that. But right now, the goal is to get to 10 mil. 10 mil, and then we can actually focus towards getting to end game. Right, what other things can I do? Well, there is a clay deposit over here. How are you working here?
Quality and quantity.
Okay, so this thing is almost
What
done.
brings you here, Governor?
Nothing really. I'm now reconsidering the fact of actually like downgrading this because I might need to actually have this later on. But then again, I can always just rebuild it, so it's not that.
Flagship at your service.
Let's get some more bricks over to Caldera de Fuego because we need to build some piers here. That way we don't have any of our ships just sitting in the harbor area and doing nothing. Pier, unfortunately, it costs freaking 50 bricks, which really sucks. I think 3 would be sufficient. I mean, if I probably space them out a little bit better, then I can have the 3. There we go. I can have 3. There'll be 4 with the main harbor area. But I'm not going to build all of them right now. I'm going to build most of them.
Flagship ready for orders.
We'll just bring over like 100 bricks and that'll be sufficient enough.
On our way.
Alrighty, and then we also have the camphor wax, which is going pretty well. Haven't had any revolts yet, which is really solid. We have these guys that are working, bringing in a lot of coffee beans. Heck, this is going to be another source of income for us if we just sell the coffee beans. But tobacco is honestly the best one. This one, like, I'm honestly considering getting back those whole wood veneers and whatnot so I can have a lot of cigars being sold because Yauska, again, would purchase the cigars at a high rate. Like, 1.3k is pretty good. Coffee right now being 646 is very, very good. And I want to see how much that little paddle steamer of ours is actually taking.
Stations.
A decent chunk. Not a lot, but it's still okay. Because the distance is short. And they're
When you're ready.
fast, so making money regardless. I'm keen to see how much money, though. Alright, let's go ahead and build another schooner. Because we're going to need it. And then, where's my flagship? Right over here.
Sails.
Put all that in there. And then I would like this thing built when we actually have 30 timber in here. Which will be relatively soon, I hope.
Fiend, stop grabbing it all.
I don't like the way he says it. I just don't. It does something to me.
New orders?
And not in a good way. Alright, what is the next condition? It is just to get to 1 artista?
Every day a step back.
No, it's not. What do you mean? You're a volunteer. This is like, you're fine. You're at -0. Okay, so that might be a way bit of a problem. But it's okay. We can last it for another 7 minutes. We can deal with your little sour face for that time.
Aye.
Alright, how are you looking out down here? 150 and you are maxed. Let's build this depot. We want to get as much as possible. And I believe the Minerva can actually be set to bring some plantains now. So we don't just see them sitting there and doing nothing. Perfect. Have that going. So trade in between our islands is going to be very crucial. And then we can get rid of these. Thing is, we don't have enough of our population anymore to build more coffee roasters because we have this chain going, but we can always just stop something in favor of it. Like we stopped the steel over here. How many steel do we have? We have 311. That's okay. Oh, I wish I could have seen how much she purchased that for. A decent chunk, though. We're at plus 13.22k, so we're doing fine. And then, where's my great steam clipper? Oh, you're just not picking up some stuff. Perfect. I could probably load it even more with tobacco, considering how now I just put a whole new strain on the coffee production. Makes total sense. See, this is how much I love coffee. I just enjoy seeing a whole bunch of these coffee farms going like crazy good with all the goods that they're producing. I would be happy to test out any coffee, to be perfectly honest with you. I love coffee. I think in the previous episode I said that I really like Turkish coffee. Turkish coffee is very strong. So, if you ever tried it, then you know.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
So this island has 1 clay deposit, and it is right here, with a lot of clay in it, actually. So, I'm going to build a road connection to this, because we're going to have to use this later on.
Ship constructed.
Perfect.
Ready for assignment.
Future's Dawn. Okay. The Future's Dawn is going to be fantastic. See, and make sure we get all of the clay out of here before I downgrade these guys and go and upgrade the ones over back there. Thing is, though, these guys are not working as fast. Oh, no, they are, because there's a motor in there. So what I'll do is I'll actually take this motor, and I'll take it over to Capua, and do we actually have a trade union placed over here? We should. We should build one, like, right now. We'll put it in the back here. Because we're going to want... Obviously, this is almost done with the cement. But we do have the bauxite deposit here as well, along with the clay. And we want to make sure that the clay actually has electricity to it. We extract it a lot faster.
Flagship at your service.
So do we actually have enough? We have enough timber over here. We have enough bricks too. Looking good. I'm going to go ahead and pre-plan this as well. Let's go ahead and put that right there.
I'm used to not having much.
Yeah, I'm not sending them anything. Like, I'm just going to stop sending stuff to Ducal Grino for a time and then instead redirect it all the way down to Capua. Because I would just keep them at one of those for the long term. That we do not need to actually have the
When
rest of
my
their stuff
time
in here.
comes, I'll be turning heaven down.
Nice. That's what I like to hear. Okie dokie.
We assist however we may.
So they're bringing back some fuel. Means they didn't drop all of it off. And all these, I mean, that's 10, 20, 30. We need 30 bricks. Can we actually build all this? We can. Okay. It's gonna be loud. All right. We got all these caoutchouc plantations
A little
going.
ancient knowledge, a bit of imagination, and some things we picked up during the years of fire.
Yeah, you know, I wish that, like, they wouldn't say the exact same voice line every single freaking time. But it is what it is. I literally cannot stop it. Future's Dawn. I want you to actually head over down here to Rialto because you're going to be getting that stuff. Caladan, you should probably do the same. But before you go, I'd like you to actually take some timber with you because we're going to need it.
Steersman!
Obviously, they can't keep up with quotas, so let's go ahead and build that one right there. We're going to go ahead and put another warehouse right here in this corner. And we already have this one over here anyway.
Stand aside, boss. Don't get dirt on your fancy shoes.
Now, my crazy brain wants to fix every single one of their positions so they actually make sense. I want the actual entryway to be proper. There we go. Problem solved. And we'll start producing some caoutchouc in here, provided I can actually see. Nope. Oh. I don't remember. Well, I mean, they still haven't even, like, deposited
Empire
one.
could learn
C-O...
from the
C-A-O.
small
That's how it is.
businesses.
Okay, that's a pretty decent sale.
What brings you out of your shell?
The fact that you're giving me money. That's what's bringing me out of my shell. I'm normally an introvert, man, but in this case, because you're giving me money, I'll do whatever you want. I can even start selling you some coal. You want some coal? I'll give you some coal. I have a ton of coal. I'm not even using all of it. I could probably build another schooner for that one. Because I have about, what, max over here? I mean, where's the coal at? Coal. Yeah, I'm maxed out on the coal, and I have a whole bunch over here that's even being produced. So I can actually send the coal production over here to Capua with the turbine, so it's still going to run effectively. Yeah, that'd actually be really nutty. Sell a whole bunch of coal to the Admiral. Oh, the greasy goblin in me. So happy.
Stations.
How much are you buying my corn for? 152, and this is with minus 50%, by the way. Right there. Minus 50%, and corn is... Where's the corn at? Am I blind? No, there it is. Right, underneath the coffee beans and above the alpaca wool. I'm kind of tempted just to let this thing just sit for a second. That way we can ensure that we get the best return. And then obviously we just don't need to purchase the dung. Which I do not believe we are. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this so we can get out of this event.
We assist however we may.
Alright. So, affected goods. All those will be for purchase prices this time. But the affected goods, being the fertilizer, are 650% more. So out of curiosity...
I have nothing to hide.
Jesus, look how much she's buying that stuff for.
Excellent. Good luck.
I don't know how much she purchased that for. But, I mean, the tobacco being back up there is pretty good. Hunt's high demands, trader event. Hunt's buying up large chunks of the market. Does that mean we sell stuff to her, or she's gonna be like, oh no, this is all dirt cheap and we're gonna screw with your maintenance costs again?
Aye.
Okie dokie, back over to here. And we're gonna build these last two up. Oh, we actually got the tractor barns built too. Can I build all of them? Nice. Awesome. Upgrade. Can't upgrade. Great. So next is going to be the fertilizer silos. We're going to have to do that, like, legit individually. Go. And this event's going to be going on for 40 minutes. So, I mean, literally, don't even worry about it. We need a lot of bricks for this. Alright. So now I could probably find it. There it is. How much are we producing? With all of that, we are still at 12, which is on the lower end. Because we would prefer to have a surplus of this rather than having, like, the other. What's the actual timers? So that's a minute. With all that, that'd be 15 seconds. Okay. That one would be 15 seconds as well with the sugar refinery. I will actually, like, go ahead and purchase the sugar from Isabel. I think I'm going to start doing that, actually. 399 is still a little bit on the pricey side, but I don't want to use a Brewers. So, yeah. Future's done. I need you to start purchasing some sugarcane. Bring it over here. And we're going to call that a day. So we got our caoutchouc production underway. We got another source of plantains going to Nova Prosperitum right over here. We are always maxed out on plantains, so to be perfectly honest, we should be fine even with this little trade that's coming in. The only thing that I would be a little bit worried about is the fact that it is indeed a schooner, so it is slow. But the duration that it has to travel is not too bad. So we might actually consider putting a second ship on there. I would like to also see before we end, is that little paddle steamer going towards Yauska? It is. So let's see how much she's actually going to purchase 107 coffee from us at this current rate. It should be a pretty decent amount. And we're getting close to 5 mil.
A little ancient knowledge, a bit of imagination, and some things we picked up during the years of fire.
Oh, and there's my great steam clipper. This is where the Mac Daddy's coming in. There we go. Give me all your money, dude. All of it. Turn around, because you have to do that for some stupid reason. And show me the money.
I yield.
Oh, man. 5 mil right there. Perfect. Alrighty. So,
Cargo stations.
this is a good time to end this episode out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm definitely enjoying it a lot more now, considering how I don't have to worry about our costs, and now that I actually understand how to navigate this particular scenario, that's the most important thing. So, until next time, my friends, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, and sharing it with your friends. Tell everyone around the world that our Imperium is growing and they should join us, because it's important. We should definitely grow our community to become one of the big boys. I definitely believe it's possible. With every single one of you by my side, it definitely will be. You are an OG, that's for certain. You are an OG for being here and supporting a brand new channel. Get off its feet, and 100%, you know, it's not even been a year. And we're at 1,367 ranties at the time of this recording. So, thank you so much. Until next episode, my friends. Hope you have a great day, and I will catch you on the next episode, my Rantians.